Today on Pure Octane Garage, invisible glass, ceramic glass coating kit. We're going to talk about it and use it.
Welcome to Pure Octane Garage.
We bring you detailing information
and other automotive goodness. I'm Ryan.
Brandon here. And like the intro just said, we've got invisible glass, ceramic glass coating today.
Yeah, so
this is your baby, Ryan. You found this and you've done this, and I've looked it over with you, so I'm gonna let you go for a little bit.
Yeah, so what I did is I ordered, there's 3 products in this somewhat destroyed box.
Yeah, it got kicked all the way to your house.
And I bought the 3 products as a bundle, and it's all invisible glass products. Anyway, so yes, we've got the invisible glass, ceramic glass coating, and it's a full coating, guys. It's you know, the real deal, 9H hardness, all that good fun stuff.
I was gonna make sure you didn't get angry at it when you used it, right?
So, thank you. I forgot to explain why. I don't know. UPS delivered the package very, very damaged, and I was a little worried when I opened it, but
testament to Stoner Car Care and how they pack their stuff, right?
This kit was it's all foam because there's a glass bottle in here, of course, with the coating. Everything's packed very well, and it survived whatever being kicked. I don't know, being launched. So yeah, I had to share the box. Was like, actually it was smashed even more.
You know what I think it happened? I'm going to tangent this a little bit. You know, doesn't the door on the back of the UPS truck roll up and down?
Yeah, it was a good door stop for them.
I don't know.
Actually,
maybe.
Now that I'm looking at that, Brandon, I think you've got it.
The door, yeah.
So anyways, and then of course
the story,
there's no order to this, but we've got glass stripper for, of course, really cleaning the glass and getting all that gunk off, hard water spots and such, and just straight up glass cleaner. Tint safe, it says. So
yeah, that's good stuff. We've used that before.
So kind of like in the order of things, you'll want to really clean the glass, and we'll go through this. And of course, and then you want to super clean. You want to strip the glass, clean the glass, coat the glass.
Gotcha.
So
let's start opening these up. I'll open the first step, glass stripping.
Yes.
Correct. After probably wash the car too, right? Did you wash first?
So
is that a good idea, or?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, of course you want to start with a clean car.
I should know better.
I say of course, but no, it's a good thing to mention.
Okay, so you've got quite the foam applicator in there.
Yeah, so you start with a clean car. You want it to be dry, of course, and then what I did is, as you can see, I applied the glass stripper to the windshield here.
There's too many jokes, but I'm going to leave it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were telling me, and I see it right here. We were talking about this. This is great for getting on any of those hard mineral deposits or water spot deposits.
Yeah.
This is going to take care of that when I assume you just kind of scrub it on. Why is there 2 sides of foam?
Yeah. So here, the way I used it, I looked and I couldn't quite see why you.
Maybe one's just for grabbing.
This side is more for grabbing, and this side I think was for
you're right.
The applying,
the applicator sponge.
The scrubbing here. I don't know if you guys will see.
I just put you on this part.
There's more of a texture to one side than the other, so I use the textured side, like you just said.
That's what it shows right here in the directions to put it on the.
It has
less dense
I don't know
foam.
if you want to hit those bullet points or.
Yeah, it's basically. Yeah, I'll get just some little directions here. Shake well before use, of course. Avoid using on hot windshields. Only use it on your glass. He says you can use it with the machine.
Yeah,
which makes sense.
You can by hand or with machine.
That explains using this side of foam. Clean glass with your invisible glass cleaner. So you can do that, right?
Yes.
Apply glass stripper to the sponge. Yes. With the applicator sponge, scrub your windshield in small circular motion. Thoroughly rinse the windshield with water. Wipe away glass stripper with a clean, dry cloth. That easy.
It is that easy. It does have a very
fine abrasive.
Very mild abrasive.
Yeah, I can't really feel it, but yeah.
But what I noticed on the windshield when I did my first application, or I did half and half, I noticed that the the feel of the glass afterwards was very smooth, but very grippy.
Okay.
Like there was nothing left on there.
So very similar to when you're done with a clay bar.
Exactly.
Right.
So yeah, pretty straightforward and easy to use if you've ever used like a mild buffing compound. As it says, you rinse it off and then you wipe it off with a clean cloth. And then I went ahead and used
Gave it an
the glass cleaner again. But you're right. So I ended up, washing the car, cleaning the glass, doing the glass stripper, then cleaning the glass again.
You gave it the extra clean.
I did.
To make sure.
So I ended up using
best
this
adhesion for the coating.
several times, obviously. So, and then we get to the actual coating. And again, the damage to the box is extensive, but the contents made it through. So in the box, I'll pull out the contents and then we can go over it. We've got two different
microfibers
there. Let's see here. Yeah, microfiber. Here we go. There we go. I was just trying to
instructions.
Get this back. So get this out. So you have your microfibers and instruction pamphlet, which is really quite well written. Then we've got a set of gloves and an applicator suede block, just like a full coating. So, and then of course the coating itself.
The glass bottle coating.
So what I did is I literally followed the guide. Number one, control your environment. I pulled it into the garage. You don't want to do this out in the sun. You don't want hot glass.
Right.
So I pulled it into the garage. So also I followed their recommendation of doing a small area at a time, usually a max of about 2 foot by 2 foot area. That way, as you apply it, you apply the coating in a cross hatch pattern. So what I did is I did vertical and then horizontal.
And you're doing this on a very large amount of glass on this vehicle. So
yeah. You apply approximately 2 milliliters to the applicator pad. You apply it to the applicator about 3 times. I just dabbed it along the applicator. And then I started by doing vertical lines and then horizontal lines. That ensures even coverage.
All right. And then, so the next step, we got to buff this off, right? After this rainbows, you give it a little time.
Yeah.
What would you say, Ryan? How quickly did it?
You have about a 10-minute work window.
Okay.
But it was quite warm.
It's warm and dry in Arizona.
Yeah. So it was setting up much quicker than if you're in a humid environment.
And I've noticed that every type of product we use, sealants, waxes, ceramic coatings, all are much quicker to set, haze up or whatever you're looking for, the result here in Arizona.
Yeah. So once you apply the product to the vehicle, and what I did is I followed their process too. I started with a side window.
Okay.
To kind of get used to the process.
Good idea. Take a small area, get used to it, then you know what you're working with on the big area. So you actually let that rainbow, correct?
So what you want to do is, as it starts to rainbow, then you want to level it out though. You don't want it to fully set. You do that the same way. You do straight lines.
Gotcha.
With the black cloth.
Black cloth first.
Yep.
And that's a soft cloth.
It's a very soft cloth, and you want to. What you're doing is you're leveling it. You're evening out the amount of the coating.
And then you follow up with the gray cloth?
Then you follow with the gray cloth.
Gotcha. Also very soft.
And that you're basically buffing it now.
So you end up with a wet cloth and a dry cloth by the two-cloth method, which we're very used to with other products.
And you don't want to mix those up as you're going through the process.
So keep those consistent with the order that you're using those.
And also you may see here in the video, I didn't mention it earlier, is I did mask around all the glass.
Oh, good idea.
So I wouldn't
any rubber seals or anything
exactly
else, any paint. Yeah.
Even though it didn't really say anything about that, but I just didn't want to get any onto other surfaces.
Better safe than sorry, yeah. Since you're using a very specific coating, it's not necessarily paint and glass or glass and paint. It's just glass. So Gotcha.
Correct.
So after you've done your buffing, 2-cloth buffing process, you finish. That was part of the test, and then the whole process. You're gonna just finish your entire glass, right? It does say to not wash the vehicle 2 to 4 hours after applying the coating. So don't let it get rained on either. So keep it dry for 2 to 4 hours.
Yeah, definitely keep it in your garage until it's fully cured.
The big thing I noticed too, they kind of give you, if you make a mistake, it's okay. If it sits too long, the rainbowing sits and really sits there and you let it sit for, it says more than 10 minutes, might even take less time in our area. You didn't run into that problem because you did a good job. But it's okay. You can reapply right over it to level it out, correct?
Yeah, it kind of almost like reactivates it.
Yes.
But you got to do that within the window. If you 4 hours later, you may have to remove the coating, and that's where the glass stripper comes in. That will, according to their instruction, that will remove the coating.
Got you. After
so you could start over.
Yeah.
Like if the next day you're looking at it and you're seeing
I missed something,
a high area or a really smeary area, because back during that apply, then knock down, then buff until you see no more rainbow or smeary areas. If you notice any of that later, like the next day, you will have to remove the coating.
Okay. And then there's kind of the second thing comes in coatings a lot is layering. They do recommend, not recommend, but they say you can layer it, that's fine. You just need to wait that time period you're waiting that you can't get it wet. You also need to wait before you put the next layer on, right?
Yeah, so that, again,
2 to 4 hours.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then you can put another layer on.
And it
says a maximum of 3 layers
because again, you wouldn't get any
law
additional
of diminishing returns, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get any more protection if you go beyond the 2 to 3 if you wanted to do that. They also give a time frame of how long this coating on average will last.
Longevity is good.
There's so many variables. If it depends on your environment.
Everything's going to be a little different. Yeah.
They're stating about 12 months, so a year, and especially it may wear away quicker, obviously, on your windshield where you've got a physical wiper wiping on that.
That's a good point. Yes.
So, but there are things you can do to extend the life of the coating, just like with a
topper or whatever you're using on your paint.
Just like with a normal coating, you do have to maintain those and take care of them to extend the life of the coating.
So you can rejuvenate it somewhat. It looks like they even sell a product called Clean and Repel. It looks like, so it says that you can, occasional application of that will help lift dirt and contaminants while enhancing hydrophobic properties.
Yeah, so basically you're kind of, that's almost like a, it's putting another
reminds me of ceramic
coating
boost
on there. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it as well. So I've had the coating on the car for about a week now, and cleaning off, I've gotten some bugs on the windshield and
slide right off.
And we've had some, I wouldn't really call it rain, but
sprinkles.
More like rain spotting or
spotty rain.
Anyway, it cleans. It makes cleaning your glass so easy. Oh my gosh!
And they did say one thing. Once you crack these bottles, just like a normal ceramic coating that we've always have encountered, they're only going to last a few weeks. Now you did this a few weeks ago, and the bottle still looks. It doesn't look dried up or anything.
It'll say. So it says here in the guide that
they're probably conservative with that. I'm sure.
They give it about a 14-day window once you after you crack the bottle open and use it. And I was just showing Brandon.
Look how little
I've used so little, and I was doing the typical Ryan thing of I was using more
than you thought you should
more
be.
product than they were recommending.
And you still
and I don't know, what is that? Maybe
that's a big bottle, actually.
Not even a quarter of it, and it's a big bottle. So I still have. Again, I did the coating as we're filming this video about a week ago. So I'll also do
your home windows.
Inside and your home windows
and your glass and your shower and your
exactly. So, but I'll also put a coating on the wife's vehicle. So while it's still, I mean, it looks fine in the bottle.
Everything looks good, yeah. Like I said, I think
Can
they're
you see
conservative
through
with that.
There you can kind of, I don't know, it's hard to see, but there's a lot left. I barely used any, but I was using a lot, so I don't know.
So overall, great experience for you. Application process.
Yeah, it was. It's
Results are good.
very easy to use, very DIY.
I actually like this for somebody who maybe you've never applied ceramic coating to paint before, but you want to. Everybody, remember when we hadn't done it before? We were very like, I don't want to mess this up. This seems like And I think the information's getting out there more. It's more prevalent, but this is a good way to start. Start with the glass, a smaller area than your paint, and you're not going to mess it up.
Yeah,
Most likely. I mean, yeah, you can. It even tells you if you mess up what to do. They give you the stuff to restart over.
Exactly.
Or you can polish it up by adding some more coating.
exactly. If you do feel like you did mess up, you can just remove it and start again. It's not permanent, and again, they give it a 12-month lifespan.
Yeah.
So it's not like a permanent thing that's forever on your vehicle.
Right.
If you notice a spot maybe a week later when you wash your vehicle and you're like, oh, that looks a little bit bad down there, and you don't want to strip it away.
And it will not prevent rock chips.
No, actually, Brandon, that's a good point.
People might think that. Some people think that with coatings.
No, this is not protecting from a physical
It's all about
impact.
repelling, right?
It's basically repelling like
Water, dirt.
your road grime.
Yeah.
And your wipers will work better because they have
over the surface.
a nice slick surface, and bugs won't stick as hard, and bird poop won't stick as hard.
So it'll be an easy wipe down with some cleaner.
I've had to clean it a couple times. I just wiped it down or used glass cleaner and nice soft microfiber, but I had to clean it, and it's so easy to clean. Like the dirt just releases much easier. Nice.
So again, Stoner Car Care's Invisible Glass Cleaning Ceramic Coating Kit. Great product, right?
Yeah, again, you can buy all these pieces individually. I just ended up buying them. They were selling it as a bundle.
I like the bundle,
but
you're
they are individual products here that
if you happen to have, maybe you already have this, or you have a product similar to a glass stripper, you could probably use that, and you're going to be fine.
Yeah. I mean, you can use any good glass cleaner that you prefer. So it's all good.
All right, I think we covered it with that. Great product, Ryan. Great find. Glad it didn't get damaged too bad in transit.
Yeah.
So we could do this review?
They did their best, drop kicked the box a few times, but thankfully,
it's here.
It was packaged very well.
All right. We appreciate you guys watching. Till the next video. Thank you. And
yeah, if you don't mind giving the video a thumbs up, we'd appreciate that.
Do you like this thumbs up?
Yeah. Yeah,
it dried.
A thumbs up.
The glass stripper dried.
Yeah.
Will it strip my skin? Don't worry about that.
Yeah, we'll
let you know.
Check back later.
Next video.
But
Brandon has no foam.
Like, subscribe, ring that bell.
Check out the merch linked in the description below.
We appreciate each and every one of you. We really do. Thank you.
Later, guys.
Bye.
From the humid Arizona for some reason. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Please forgive me. Sorry, unshine one more time.
Unshine one more time.